This is your Daily Dose with Dr. D. Here's Dr. Daniela Schreier.
Hey there and welcome back. I'm Dr. Daniela and you're here to get your daily dose. Let's continue with the Jodi Arias trial today, answering your tweets and questions. First up, why is there such a huge interest in the Jodi Arias case, and why do emotions run high when we talk about it? Where it's very clear because it's kind of a very live and real CSI case. We talk about love, passion, obsession, sex, religion, and bloody murder. All of you who actually tweet me are generally very invested in the case. And what I noticed, very importantly, all of you have a very strong position. Many people say that Jodi Arias is a terrible person. Many people label her as a psychopath and sociopath, which I very much disagree because the label does not apply, in my opinion. And other people, and many men, very interesting, come from the side that, no, she was abused. The gentleman contributed, Travis, contributed to her emotional despair. He played her like a yo-yo. David actually tweeted to me at one point. So it's no wonder that we're very invested, because as women, we have been socialized to see women in a certain light. We need to fit in a certain role. And very many of us do not want to look at the shadow sides that we all have. And we're all sexual beings. We all have grown up, or many of us, with religious beliefs that we adhere to or not. All of us potentially have fallen in love or in lust with people who did not return or reciprocate what we wanted for them. And that actually often creates sadness, but also anger, rage in us. And for a woman in general, it's still not very socially acceptable to express those feelings. Also, let's think about it. If women would actually harm or kill every man who portrayed them, didn't live up to their expectations, or who didn't want to marry with them or be exclusively with them, ladies and gentlemen, we would have a shortage of men out there. So coming to point 2, I promised you that I would actually explain to you how the candy store theory, in my opinion, reinforces modern behavior of, well, it's okay to try everything once, or multi-dating. Now, we know that we cannot legislate morals and values, and people have different goals and interests, but this is, for me, the candy store mentality. Well, I go in like a very excited young man or woman, mostly men, sorry to say it, and I'm having the right to touch everything and open every candy that I would want to. And I have the right to walk away without thinking of any emotional consequences that any of these candies, aka women, would actually occur. I understand that we have to be our own gatekeepers. Yes, ladies, we have to be self-responsible. But on the other hand, if women are out there and saying, well, Jodi Arias, she was the actually culpable in this relationship, and why would we ever think that a man could behave differently? It's in a man's nature to kind of want sex, demand it, and kind of manipulate women into giving it. That's not okay. So in my opinion, as women, we need to take a strong stance. If you are not into multi-dating, as obviously Jodi Arias was not, don't go out with a man who gives you clear signs that he's doing it. Don't stay on. Make it clear from the beginning. It is only fair to know. If a man does not want to engage in a one-on-one relationship, if he does not want to commit, if he still wants to look around, that's perfectly fine. Then you have to stop to deny that fact. You have to look at it and be very clear. If he cannot meet your needs, aka your goals are not aligned, he wants a sexual relationship, you want a full-on relationship, you got to be leaving. Now also, let me explain when I'm talking about a full-on relationship, what I mean with that. It develops over time, but there are 4 pillars, in my opinion, to a relationship. Number 1 would be friendship. Friendship entails trust and respect. It's built over time, but you have to be able to look at each other as equals. And that did not necessarily happen in the Jodi and Travis relationship. Number 2, there has to be a potential for free-floating communication. You need to listen to what your partner says, and actually you need to really listen to it and understand and accept. And then you can come back with an honest reply. You cannot make something up in your heads. Ladies, we are big in denial, and then you think it goes your way. No, not good. Number 3, and that's the pillar of a relationship where Jodi and Travis definitely got along, if she did not just play along, as she explains us now, to please him sexually. Both of them obviously had strong sexual desires. It might appear very alternative what they practice to many others, but as long as it is two consenting adults, the physical and sexual relationship is something very healthy and essential for a full-on relationship. And last but not least, number 4, it's lifestyle that needs to also be embraced. If you want to live in the mountains in a small cabin and you don't give much about material wealth, you might not do very well with somebody who wants to live in Manhattan and actually make big money and take very exclusive vacations. It has also to do with how you look at life. What's important for you? Is it spirituality or is it something else? So all 4 pillars must be in place. And definitely, what I'm always saying, especially in the Travis Alexander and Jodi Arias case, when goals are not aligned, nothing good comes from it. Thanks for being with me today. I'm Dr. Daniela, and this was your Daily Dose. Bye-bye.
This has been your Daily Dose with Dr. D. For more, go to drdaniela.com. That's drdaniela.com.